since thus it will appear freedom lives hence, and banishment is here. Our Canto princes, bid you all adieu. He'll shape his own course in a country new.
And your little tiny wit. With eye for the wind and the rain, must make content with his fortune's fate. Though the rain it raineth every day. Dost thou know the difference, my boy, between a bitter fool and a sweet one? I'll teach thee. That Lord that counselled thee to give away thy land, come place him here by me. Do thou for him stand. The sweet and bitter fool will presently appear, the one in motley here, the other found out there. No faith? Lords and great men would not let me. If I had a monopoly out, they'd have part on it. And ladies too, huh? Yeah, they'll not let me have all the fool to myself. They'll be snatching. Nuncle. Nuncle, give me an egg. Give me an egg, and I'll give thee 2 crowns. Why, after I've cut the egg in the middle and eat up the meat, the 2 crowns of the egg, when thou clovest thy crown in the middle and gavest away both parts, thou borest thine ass on thy back o'er the dirt. Or thou hadst little wit in thy bald crown when thou gavest thy golden one away. If I speak like myself in this, let him be whipped that first finds it so. Fools had less grace in a year, for wise men are grown foppish, and know not how their wits to wear. Their manners are so apish. Yeah, I've used it, Nuncle, since thou madest thy daughters thy mother. For when thou gavest them the rod, and putst down thine own breeches, then they for sudden joy did weep, and I for sorrow song. And such a king should play bo-peep, and go the fools along. Ready, Nuncle, keep a schoolmaster that can teach thy fool to lie. I should fain learn to lie. He that has a little tiny wit, and I hold the wind and the rain, must make content as fortune's fit. The rain it raineth every day.
When shall we come to the top of that same hill? You do climb up it now. Look how hard we labor. Methinks the ground is even. Oh, horrible steep. Hark! Do you hear the sea? No, truly. Why, then your other senses grow imperfect by your eyes' anguish. So may it be indeed. Methinks thy voice is altered, and thou speakst in better phrase and matter than thou didst. Y'are much deceived, and nothing in my change but in my garments. Methinks you're better spoken. Come on, sir. Here's the place. Stand still, stand still. Oh, how frightfully dizzy it is to cast one's eyes so low. The crows and choughs that wing the midway air show scarce so gross as beetles. Halfway down hangs one that gathers samphire. Ooh, dreadful trade. Methinks he is no bigger than his head. The fishermen that walk upon the beach appear like mice. Yond anchoring bark, diminished to its cock, is cocked to a buoy, almost too small to be seen. The murmuring surge that upon the innumerable idle pebbles chafes cannot be heard from so high. But I'll look away, lest my brain turn and the diminished sight cast me down headlong.
Set me where you stand.
Give me your hand. You are now a foot from the extreme verge. For all beneath the moon, I would not leap upright.
Let go my hand. Here, friends, another purse. Within it a jewel well worth a poor man's taking. Fairies and gods prospered with thee. Go thou farther off. Bid me farewell and let me hear thee going.
He's going, sir. Farewell.
With all my heart.
I know not how. Then why I do trifle thus with his despair is done to cure it.
O you mighty gods, this world I do renounce, and in your sight shake patiently my great affliction off. If I could bear it longer, and not fall to quarrel with your great opposeless wills, my snuff and loathed part of nature should burn itself out. If Edgar live, oh bless him! Now, fellow, fare thee well.
I know not how conceit may rob the treasury of life, when life itself yields to the theft. Had he been where he thought, by this had thought been past, alive or dead. Hark you, sir friend! Hear you, sir, speak! Thus said he may pass indeed. He revives. Oh, what are you, sir?
Away and let me die!
Hadst thou been aught but gossamer, feathers, air, from so many fathoms down precipitating, thou shouldst shudder like an egg, but thou dost breathe, hast heavy substance, art sound, bleeds not, speaks, 10 masted each make not the height at which thou hast perpendicularly fell, thy life's a miracle. Speak it again.
But have I fallen or no?
From the dread summit of this chalky bourne, look up a height. The shrill lordship lark from so high cannot be seen nor heard. Do but look up.
Alack, I have no eyes. Oh, is misery deprived that benefit to end itself by death? Was yet some comfort to beguile the tyrant's rage and frustrate his proud will.
Give me your arm. Up, so, up. How is it? Feel you your legs? You stand, you stand.
Too well, too well.
This above all strangeness. Upon the crown of the cliff, what was that thing which parted from you?
A poor, unfortunate beggar.
Well, as I stood here below, methought his eyes were 2 full moons. It had 1,000 noses, and horns swept upon his head like the rigid sea. It was some fiend. Therefore, thou happy father, thinkst thou that the gods that make themselves honors of men's impossibilities have preserved thee?
I do remember now. Henceforth I'll bear affliction until it do cry out itself, enough, enough, and die. That thing you spoke of, I took it for a man. 'Twould often cry out, the fiend, the fiend. 'Twas he that led me to that place.
Bear free and patient thoughts. But who comes here? The safer sense would never accommodate his master thus.
No. They cannot touch me for coining. I am the king himself.
Oh, sight, piercing sight.
Nature's above art in that respect. There's thy press money. That fellow carries his bow like a crow keeper. Draw me a clothier's yard. Huh? Look, a mouse. Peace. This piece of toasted cheese will do it. There's my gauntlet. I'll prove it on a giant. Bring up the brown bills. Well flown, bird. In the clouds. In the clouds. Give the word.
Sweet marjoram.
Pass. I know that voice.
Goneril with a white beard. They flattered me like a dog, told me I had white hairs in my beard and the black ones were there. To say aye and no to everything I said, aye and no, is no good divinity. When the rain came to wet me once, and the wind to make me chatter, when the thunder would not peace at my bidding, there I found him. There I smelt him out. Go to. They are not men of their word. They said that I was everything. It is not true. I am not ague-proof.
Trick of that voice I do well remember. Is not the king?
Aye. Every inch of king. And I do stare to see how the subject quakes. Oh, I pardon that man's life. What was thy cause? Adultery. Oh, thou shalt not die. Die for adultery? No. The wren goes to it. And the small gilded fly that lecher in my sight. Let copulation thrive. For Gloucester's bastard son was kinder to him than my daughters got 'tween lawful sheets. Luxury toot, pell-mell, for I lack soldiers. Behold yon simpering dame. Face between her forks presages snow, that minces virtue, and nods her head to hear a pleasure's name. The fit you nor the soiled horse goes to it with more riotous appetite. Down from the waist, they are centaurs, the women up above. To the girdle that the gods inherit, beneath is all the fiends. There's hell. There's destruction. There's the sulphurous pit burning, scalding stench, consumption. No fire. Bring me some civet good apothecary to sweeten my imagination. There's money for thee.
Oh, let me kiss that hand.
No, no, let me wipe it first. It smells of mortality.
Ruined piece of nature. The great world shall so wear itself to naught. Dost thou know me?
I remember thine eyes. Oh, dost squinty at me? Oh, do thy worst, blind Cupid, out of love. Oh, read thou this challenge. Mark but the penning of it.
For all the letters sons, I could not read one.
I would not take this from you, Court. It is, and my heart breaks at it.
Read.
What? With the case of eyes?
Oh, are you there with me? No eyes in your head or money in your purse? Your eyes are in a heavy case, your purse is in light. Yet you see how this world goes.
I see it feelingly.
What, art mad? A man may see how the world goes without eyes. Look with thine ears. See how yon justice rails upon yon simple beggar. Hark with thine ear, then change places, and handy-dandy. Which is the justice and which the thief? Thou seen a farmer's dog bark at a beggar.
Aye, sir.
And you've seen the creature run from the cur. There, thou mightst behold the great image of authority. A dog's obeyed in office. Get this of me, my friend, who has the power to seal the accuser's lips. Get thee glass eyes, and like a scurvy politician, seem to see the things thou dost not. Oh, no.
Matter and impertinency mixed. Reason and madness.
Wilt thou weep my fortunes? Take my eyes. I know thee well. Thy name is Gloucester. Thou must be patient. We came hither crying. Thou knowst, when we come into this world and we smell the air, we maul and cry. I'll preach to thee, Mark.
Alack the day.
When we are born, we cry to come to this great stage of fools. That's a good walk. There is a delicate stratagem to shoe a troop of horse with felt. I'll put the proof in it. And when I have stolen upon these sons-in-law, then kill.
He will pass in a little tiny wit. Will high o'er the wind and the rain, must make content with his fortunes fit. For the rain is raining.